Okay, so I just loaded the How to Podcast episode, and I have so many people reaching out to me asking to connect and talk and see if it's right for them with their business, because it is so appealing to everybody to have a podcast. And I did write an article about 10 ways that a podcast can really help your business. So I thought I would record the article and put it as an episode for all of you here, because it is so great for everybody to know. 10 ways podcasting can change your business and your life. Oh, the shivers! I love it. I love it. The shivers. Let's do this thing. This is happening. Welcome to the Mom Sales Podcast. Laura Fox coming to you live. Just me and my Mac in my office. Just like always, you might hear kids in the back and dogs a-barking. So I'm going to read my article that I wrote today, right now, for all you incredible ladies, and especially you women who have followed through, who go to the end, because if this is something you want, you'll make it happen. So, you're in the frame of mind of wanting a podcast, huh? I was exactly where you are too. Thinking about all my limiting beliefs about myself and whether this was the right move for me. When I was first asked to start a podcast, the first thing that came to mind was, I have no clue about podcasting, and I have zero idea of how it all works. Plus, I was busy building my businesses, running a household, and of course my 2 young children. And the only thing I wanted to know was what the true blue benefits would be to me and my businesses and my family if I allocated my valuable time to a podcast. Would people really want to hear what I have to say? What if no one listens? How much time do I have to spend every week doing this? And could this really be me? After getting off the phone with one of my coaches who said to me, "You would be an amazing podcaster," I sat there wondering for a short while, just staring into thin air. Could I really be a podcaster? Would people want to hear my voice? Am I interesting enough to keep people engaged? And what is my purpose? All I knew was I had found my voice. After sharing a deep, dark secret to the world last year, I felt free. I had found my voice, and I was being pulled to help others to do the same. When I weighed all the pros and cons, like we do, of starting a podcast, there was zero doubt. Spending time to do so was the right choice for me. After starting, I was floored to see how quickly it took off and how it helped me in so many more ways than I had ever dreamed. Not only was I totally free to share what I wanted to share on my own time, in my own message, but it was also freeing. It freed me from my limiting beliefs, especially when listeners started reaching out, letting me know I was making a difference in their lives, and started connecting with different influencers in my industry and different individuals of whom I only dreamed about connecting with. I knew right away, then and there, this is what I was born to do. Podcasting has opened the doors to so many new levels of business, pure freedom, happiness, and options and opportunities for my businesses that I had never even thought about. Having helped and coached businesses for so long, 16 years, and helping small to medium-sized businesses, and now with a focus on women, helping women in small business, women who are pivoting, who are growing, who want to scale, who are starting fresh, something new, especially with what's going on in the world. Podcasting is such an exemplary way of achieving your status, your goals, and your credibility, and growing your business. And I put together 10 ways podcasting will change your business and your life. So if you're on the fence like I was and wondering what the true blue benefits are, I'm going to share with you right now what I myself put together before I started. So here are the 10 ways podcasting will change your business and your life. 1. Podcasting is a great marketing and educational tool. There are now over 800,000 podcasts on the market, so being a podcast host helps portray you as a very trusted source, educator, and expert in your field. There are 60 million active podcast listeners right now and growing. So if you're not already part of this market, it's a great time to soak up some of this action. 2, podcasting is a great way to share your heart. Podcasts are a great way for you to share your message, your heart, and your voice. It is so personal. People actually get to know who you are. If you want to help others or you have a message you want to ensure someone hears, this is a great way to be heard and to help the world. 3, it grows your credibility in your industry. Podcasts are a great way to build your credibility in your industry, raise awareness about you and your brand. If you're a podcaster, you own the show, and the message is all you. It's a beautiful thing to control the message, what it comes out, how it comes out, and it be available to anyone that wants it, and they can find it 24/7. It never disappears. Unlike social media, where the messages and posts you upload turn around and disappear within minutes and even seconds, having a podcast allows you to upload your message and it stick forever. Anytime, any place, anyone can find it, and you can post on your social media about this same piece of content again and again. 4, it provides more content to your social platforms. Having your own podcast allows you to control the messages that appear on your social platforms. You can be influenced and inspired by others and then find your own twist and voice in your own show and share that to your social platforms to inspire others to listen and share your message too. Having the platform on your own show allows you to share more to your own feed and have more amazing original content to share with your followers that they can then share with their followers too. 5, build your email lists. You can direct your target audience to your opt-in pages. Podcasts allow you to build your email list with the right audience and target market. There is a difference between quality and quantity when speaking about your following and your email lists. You can have thousands on your email list with 0% open rate, or you can have hundreds and an 80% open rate. And eventually, when you grow your email list from your podcasts, you can have thousands at an 80% open rate. Podcasts can help you grow your email list and can also ensure your emails are going to people who already trust you, who you've already built confidence with, and who already believe in you. You've already, quote unquote, touched them many ways already, and you've helped them without even knowing it. Building trust. 6, provides you with a great excuse to reach out and connect with others. Oftentimes, we sit around wondering what the first sentence or reason will be for the icebreaker, right? Like, what can I say to connect with somebody? Especially prospective influencers or collab partners. Having a podcast under your belt is one of those great icebreakers and provides you with the excuse to contact them. Hi, I'm Laura Fox, Mumflails podcast host, and I'd love to connect and see if we can make smoke rise together. It has a ring to it that piques interest and is a win-win for both parties. Together, you can learn from one another and you can share your guests in the best light you can for them. 7, grow your collab partner list. It's an amazing way to build collaboration partners with influencers, with businesses of whom you may not have had the chance to meet otherwise, interviewing guests that may be slightly above your level to showcase their talents, and you can meet and invite them into your world and get exposure to their followers too. It's a beautiful way to expand your following. Over time, as you build a stronger bond and relationship, they can become potential business partners in the future. 8, attract the right audience to your business. Getting the right visibility is number 1 in business. If you're targeting the wrong types of people or audience, they are never going to convert into a prospective or paying client. Podcasting is a great way to achieve this goal. Those who flock to you and your message and your brand and your voice will ultimately be your right target audience and prospective clientele, and thus you'll have a much greater rate of conversion. 9, you can grow your sales and revenues. Monetization is a great way podcasting helps you and your life. Sponsorships are one way to monetize your podcasts, as well as ads. And by good old, head to my website today and check out our special offers with promo code Enter Podcast Name. Never underestimate the power of a promo code. 10. Grow your confidence, your inspiration, and overall feeling of pure happiness. To have a fully fulfilled life, we need to connect with others. We need to feel like we have options, and we feel like we're part of a community. Human nature is all about needing and wanting to feel loved and appreciated. Podcasting is about helping yourself and your business, yes. However, it's also about helping others, and it's a win-win for everyone involved. There are so many perks in being a podcaster. Having been a business and life consultant for 16 years, and for the last 10, helping thousands of businesses, small to medium-sized businesses, grow, I have yet to come across an advertising medium as accessible and flexible as podcasting for everybody. From no matter your experience to the dollars you have in your bank account, anybody can do it. So long as you have a heart, you believe in yourself, and you have really big dreams. There is no reach or exposure out there quite like a podcast. Your message, your voice, your brand, and your heart shine through because it's so personal. That personal touch is why people will buy from you, why they want to join your email list, why they want to become a client, and how you can do it all on the teeniest, tiniest bucks ever. I've created an easy and fun play-by-play Kickstarter kit that will help you piece together all the moving parts of getting your podcast live in just 7 days. If you haven't already seen, I have a completely free podcast training episode live already, ready to go for you to get your podcast going. No matter what is in your bank account, no matter what is going on in your life, I've got it recorded and ready to go for you because I want to help you so you can share your voice, you can grow your email lists, you can grow your business. There's so many ways you can monetize a podcast. So if you're looking for a side hustle, this is a great way for you to do it on teeny tiny bucks. And I've laid it all out for you in a free podcast episode. If you're truly ready to take it to the next level, I've created a Kickstarter kit that's only $27 right now as a holiday special for you to get, and it leaves everything out for you on a silver platter. So I've got everything in the kit that you need, for example, from domain to episode title to categories to topics to guests to solo to setting it up to all of your tech side, your research, and everything you need. I've just literally laid out for you, including all your video training, your RSS feed, your canva.com, your GarageBand, you name it. Additional support is there for you. The process unto itself seems so complicated because there's so many moving parts and moving pieces. And I'm not going to lie to you, it is complicated, which is why I've simplified the process for you. I was up until 3 a.m. for 6 days straight before I had my first trailer up, researching and figuring it all out. And I just want all of you to have that and save you all time. I've spent my time. I feel like it's better served sharing it all with you guys because there's a lot, but I've made it simple. I would have done anything for this to be here for me. So I built it exactly like how I would have wanted the guidance and help, which would have saved me hours and 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 hours of my time. And I did it for you guys here. And P.S., I spent $300 on a podcasting course, and I didn't even get through a quarter of it because there were just holes. So every single module that I was doing, I was on YouTubeversity researching anyway. Especially when it came to the editing side of things, like actually creating it and then putting it all together and then knowing how to monetize and actually connect with guests and how to set it up. It was missing all of it. Even though it said that there was information about monetization, it was fluff. So there were a lot of holes, let's put it that way. And it was a lot of money for what I got. that is where I spent so much time and heartache. And it really took a lot of persistence and dedication and commitment and discipline to keep moving forward when I was feeling frustrated and like, okay, now I need to find a video on that. And now I need to figure this out. And where do I go to do that? And a lot of additional research. And so all of that research that I did to fill those holes is what I put together in this $27 kit for you guys, right? Plus it comes with a exclusive Facebook group, and I've guided you through it. I've got videos, training videos showing you how to do everything from creating your cover art, for example, for your podcast, to your RSS feed and how you load it, to GarageBand and Audacity training for recording, in addition to Zoom. So if you're one of those people who doesn't need additional support, you're like, nah, I can just run on my own. I don't need a group or community or to be part of the Facebook group, and you're super techie, you know how to use these different platforms, then head to the podcast episode right away and have a listen. However, if you want more guidance in terms of actually being able to move it forward in 7 days, I created a Kickstarter for you to make it as easy as humanly possible for you to do. And I simplified the process. For me, I'm a workaround girl. Like, you know me. What's the easiest way out? And I figured it out. And so I've laid everything out from all the systems, all the programs, all the different websites that you can go to that you're going to need to know and how to use, and training, like the trainings that I searched for, I'm showing you, but what you just need to know, it's a need to know program and you'll love it. Because that's the other thing that was missing, was that there was no after service, like nada. There's no way to connect with the person that I bought it from, the team. I mean, they had an email, but I mean, at the end of the day, they respond with a quick sentence and don't actually give actual training and coaching and guidance. And so that I've added to my program too. So heads up, it's $27, right? For the first 100, then it goes to $97. For me, everything that I produce and do, I know you, like I want to get it out to as many people as I can. And so who gives two shits whether or not it's on Kajabi or Thinkific? I don't care. When I get a course, if I get something from somebody and they can legitimately give me answers, that is literally all I care about. And so what I've done here is combine the whole program in the Facebook group, right? So you're going to get an email, you're going to get your printout. It'll go along with the podcast course, and it gives you everything you need in addition to all your training, but it's in a group. All your training videos and everything are in the same place as your community that is going to help you. So you don't have to go to 2-3 different places, and it just simplifies the process for you and for me because I don't have to charge you more. This is just the easiest way to do it, the most inexpensive way for me and for you to get the message and the courses that you need and the guidance and the support and the training so that you can actually go live and actually grow your business. So when I put together this whole business plan, right, my ass backwards business plan, I contemplated the pros and the cons and what I wanted to achieve. And my goals of you going live and helping your business was way more important to me than the price of the program, if that makes sense. And I want this to be available to everybody. So it was like, okay, I can have this beautiful Kajabi course with a membership subscription. And, you know, all the videos are housed in one place there, and people have a login. It looks really professional, but then I have to charge them $300 like every other asshole out there. Or I could have the same exact material, take it, house it, put it in the group that already exists for everybody as a community anyway, and save you money. It's the same thing. You get the same thing. Who cares where it's housed? If you're a client of mine and you're listening to this, make sure to simplify your life. Simplify your life for yourself and for your clients. They'll appreciate you for that. So if you're ready to go, head to the episode called How to Use What You Already Know to Start a Successful Podcast in 7 Days. Go listen to it right now, because just listening to it will help motivate you to take a chance to move forward. And if you're truly ready to move things forward, head to cleverfoxpodcaststudio.com and get your Kickstarter kit before you listen to your episode. And make sure to check off that you want to be part of the Facebook group, because that is where I house all of the tech side of things if you need help and support on that side. It will literally set you up to succeed, in addition to having all the added video trainings on all the software that you need to know to get there to do it. So if you do need that extra help, I'm here for you. And I really want to say, if you're struggling a little bit or looking to figure out what to do with your business, your life, in the kit, I've given you 16 ways on how you can monetize your podcast. I'm here for you always if you need me. And if you're interested in maybe, teaming up with somebody to start a podcast, or you have a business partner and you want them to learn all about this, go to www.mumflails.com and I'll send you this episode as is an article. So I'll send it to you in article form, which you can just forward to anybody you'd like. Reach out to me if you need me on Instagram. Mumflails Podcast is me. You can also join the Mumflails Club group. You can send me a message in Messenger. I am always here for you. I want you to know that. If you have any questions about anything, re-business, I'm here. And it's totally up to you. I'm not going to ask you to subscribe. As you guys know, that's what I always say, because you know what you want to do. However, if you do want to be updated on future episodes and training, and you want, updates on events and new courses that I'm loading, and you want to let me know what you guys enjoy learning, or maybe there's something more you want to learn, or guests you want on here that you want me to bring on, let me know. Write a review. I love reading those. This is what fuels my fire, so that I keep moving forward for you guys to do as much as I can for you, because this is a passion project for me, right? In addition to all my businesses, this is a passion that I have, is helping women in business and moms. And if you're on Instagram, you love giveaways and offers and supporting women in small business, and, love some new insight and motivation and funny memes, join us. Mumflails, I love to follow back. Send me a message. Now, you're listening to the show, and if you have a business, if you're a woman in business, you're an entrepreneur, and or you're a mom who's starting or pivoting or whatever, as long as you're an incredible supportive woman, come and join us on Facebook, Mumflails Club. I do live consulting calls in there. I do all my live guest podcast episodes in there that you're privy to the minute I start recording them. And it's just a ton of fun and support. I hope you really enjoyed today's episode and understanding how podcasting can be of such massive value to you and your business. And I am so excited to get to know you and learn more about you on more of a personal level. So join us, all of you, in the Mumflails Club group. Subscribe and come join us today. And those of you taking a chance, wanting to start your own podcast to grow your business, move your life forward, and achieve your big dreams, cleverfoxpodcaststudio.com is where you sign up. I'll see you in the Clever Fox Studio Facebook group. I have a dream, and that dream is for all of us to connect. I miss connecting with people, and I am inspired by you. Go inspire somebody too. I'm not going to ask you to subscribe, because you know whether or not you want to do that on your own. And if you miss me, then I'll talk to you again.